Hey gang, it's Jeff Slater with Kaleidoscope, and today we're talking about startup practices. This video, if you're a resident, might have a lot of information that will be interesting to you. Whether you're just opening your own practice now, or if you're considering branching out on your own, these are the things that I would do if I were starting my own orthodontic practice. Having talked to dozens of doctors week in, week out about their plans, their goals, and where they're trying to launch their orthodontic practice, I've seen a lot. I know what it takes to be successful, and I think a really big thing to keep in mind for anyone opening a startup practice is to have the right expectations. Now, this can vary depending on where you're going to open. Are you going to a highly competitive major metro area? You're going to be picking off scraps in the beginning. If you're going to go to a less competitive, maybe developing suburb, maybe a newer area or a rural area without as many orthodontic providers, you can hit the ground running. You can take over a market much more quickly, again, if there's less competition. A lot of the startups that we talk to want to go into a cool city. They want to live someplace awesome. Those places are also expensive and they're competitive. And it's a lot harder for a startup practice to hit the ground running. Another thing we see a lot with startup practices is they're not setting aside enough budget for their marketing. You're going to need your office to be decked out. You're going to need your digital presence to really sing for your new practice. Because think about it, you have more established competitors who have years on you as a head start. They have higher rankings, they have larger patient bases, they have word of mouth in the community. In a lot of cases, you won't have any of this. So again, have the right expectation and make sure you're setting aside a budget to build that foundation for your new practice to give it a chance to be successful. I see lots of doctors take out $1-million loans to buy practices, and then they want to go with the cheapest website and they're not running any ads to get their name out. People won't be able to find you if you're not investing in your digital marketing. The internet is now the first place that a lot of people are going to find out who you are. If your website is not positioning you as a leading edge provider in your area, you're going to lose out on new patients before they ever come to your office. They are going to head over to an established competitor whose name they recognize. But if your website is set up with a really good aesthetic, presenting you in a very positive light, making that emotional 2-second impression, that connection and engagement that your prospective patients want, now you have a chance to be successful. Another thing startup practices have to keep in mind is you could be the best orthodontist in your area. If you're not marketing yourself effectively with a plan and an approach that you can track and tweak as you go, you're not going to be able to get the word out. People won't be able to find you. When it comes to building your website, keep in mind you also need the under the hood optimization and framework and SEO that it's going to take to rank in today's digital age. Google's algorithms are changing all the time, and now they're injecting more AI into these algorithms, making them more volatile and chaotic than ever. Those experienced, established competitors in your area have a massive head start on you. So you're going to need every tool in your tool belt to be working in your favor in order to jump in and be competitive early. Not only do you need a good looking website, you need a website that performs, right? You need a website that loads quickly, that presents the information in the right way. And let me say this very clearly, you can have the most beautiful website in the world. If it doesn't have good SEO, nobody's ever going to see it. So you need to blend the art of the design with the science of the SEO. There are lots of really talented designers who can build a beautiful website. But if they don't understand orthodontics, if they don't understand local SEO, that beautiful website is going to be a very expensive paperweight for you, and it's not going to drive new patients. Working with an agency like Kaleidoscope that has done this countless times for orthodontic startups, doctors sitting in the same place that you are right now, getting the tools you need to be successful on the internet in today's digital age, from your logo to your website, to your SEO, to your social media, and then bringing along monthly programs like digital advertising and SEO content distribution to feed Google's algorithm what it wants. There's a lot on the marketing side, specifically the digital side, that you probably haven't even learned yet. Kaleidoscope will help you learn what needs to happen, and we'll take it one step further. We'll do it. We'll do it with you. We'll do it for you. We'll get you where you need to go. So orthodontic startups, hit the link below, go to the Kaleidoscope website at thekaleidoscope.com, you can check out some of our designs, and let us help you hit the ground running with your new practice.